Yo, what's up? We are now outside my home and this is the Ford Mustang Mach-E. It's the 99 kilowatt hour, where they call it long range and all-wheel drive. And today I'm going to drive to Geilo with it. So, oh, that's my neighbor's dog, yeah. And, oh, let's go inside. It's snowing a lot. You know, this is the perfect test for, wait, okay, there you go. This is the perfect test for Geilo because it's snowing. We're going to test the winter capabilities of this car. Oh, here's the Bang & Olufsen speaker system. That's the door. This is the door handle, by the way. Open it like this. So we charge the car to 100%. We are 350 kilometers. Navigation is kaput. I'm going to show you here. I think I have to restart the MCU again, or the media control unit. So Ford told me that, you know, they're still working on it. That yeah, disappeared. Okay, that the software might be a little bit better, so we can do this, hold it down for about 10 seconds. There, yeah, okay. But anyway, I know the route, so it's like I need navigation to get there. But it's 0 degrees Celsius outside, but it's gonna snow a lot. But I have heated windscreen. I don't know if you guys can see it. You can almost see the wires. Yesterday I was driving in freezing rain. It was freaking amazing to have the heated windscreen. Okay, oh wait, restarted that quick? Well, okay, let me see. Let me try again then. Go over here, navigation, yeah. Well, I mean, since this is an American car, a Mexican car, I should have more like a... No, it's still kaput. What the hell? The car is broken. Oh, well, whatever. Let's just get going then. Yeah, okay, let me go here. Let me reset some stuff. This is a trip meter. Loading. Yeah, okay. Wait, let's reset this one. Well, I can reset this one also. Go, let's go. We have been driving for over an hour now, and the radar was blocked a while ago. About after 1 hour, the radar is blocked. You can see it here, there's some symbols here. But fortunately, this car can also use normal cruise control without any adaptive stuff. So that's what I'm using right now. So let's see, consumption so far, 230 watt-hour per kilometer, and we have 75% of the battery left. So this is looking really good. Seems like we will be able to make it to Geilo in a single charge. But wow, the weather, yeah. Weather is pretty bad. Well, actually it could be worse, but yeah, snow. We just passed Gol now and heading towards Geilo, and I think one of the tests, Geilo test, should be to see how it handles overtaking on slippery roads. This is pretty good, yeah. Let me see, can I also take that truck? Okay, we have a slightly reduced visibility now, so... Oh, shit. Can't see shit. What, can I see anything? Well, I can't see. Okay, let's go. Okay. So it seems to have somewhat permanent all-wheel drive, which is good. Okay, good, nice power output. So the few times when it slides a little bit, it doesn't wiggle with the tail, which is good, because it seems like it has somewhat 50% distribution. So that's great. Yeah. We're now at Geilo, and we're gonna maneuver to the charger. So the Mach-E has 360 camera. Wait, let me see. Yeah, okay. Let me see. Do I see anything here? Let's go closer to the charger. Okay. Oh, nice. But I want to see even more from the front. Oh, this is just a side. Okay. Go back. Okay. Yeah, that's the best I can do, I guess. We have backup camera here. For some reason, it's clear. Okay, I think that's close enough. Okay, good. What? Outside temperature low, plug-in vehicle when not in use. Okay, thank you. Okay, check the stats now. We arrived with 34%, so we spent only 66% getting here. That is quite good, considering that it was snowing and well, not too cold today, but winter. Wow. And then the consumption was 240 watt-hours per kilometer. It doesn't show you too accurate numbers. And also after 6 minutes of charging, we received 3.1 kilowatt hours. So minus a little bit of losses, that's about 30 kilowatt hours. So, whoa. This car is cold-gating, yeah, as expected. So under ideal conditions, we should be getting over 100 kilowatt if the battery is nice and hot. But yeah, so anyway, now I guess I'll have to charge a little bit, but that means we don't have to charge that much. Food for today is burrito. Nice burrito. Let's try it. And then outside, I keep the Zulu. Yeah, all the dings and dongs in this car sound like games. Dun 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 dun. Zulu Super. Oh, the best part of Norway. And this is Zulu Super is sugar-free. There's also a Zulu regular one, but this video was not sponsored by Zulu. We are at 57% now. Oh, let's check the charge. I feel like we've been here a while, but let me check. Let me show you something annoying here. I don't think you can disable it. The car is on. I want to keep it on because I want to have the heater on. If I exit the car now, first you have that beep. That's fine. Then if you close the door, it will honk at you. That's like the MG ZS EV. Let me see if I open this one and then close it. Oh, okay. It only happened the first time. But let me check something. So I've noticed that the backup camera was, ooh, look, so wow, it looks like, first I thought, oh, maybe it was just a coincidence that a chunk of it fell out or something, but it seems like it is heated. Let me check it through the thermal camera. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, so the backup camera is heated. And I actually like it that it is placed fairly high. Many cars, they have the backup camera by the license plate. So yeah, there's also one thing I need to fix. The way it is now, it's not legal. So we need to clean this one. You see, now it is barely legal. Okay, let's clean the rest. Oh shit, okay, maybe I should use this end. Man, there we go. Now the police can find me. Okay, but I want to check something else. In the front, the radar was blocked for the longest time. So if you look here, you see that we have some flaps here. Okay, I'm gonna be careful here, but I'm poke it a little bit. Yeah. So there's been snowing a lot. Okay, you see, I could just there's some flaps here for the cooling, but here is the radar. So let me just clear the radar. Wow, well, this one doesn't seem to be heated though. There. Okay, we're clear. Wait, is it safe to just poke on this one also? Kind of. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you see the car is on, but it doesn't seem like the radar is heated. It should be hotter than this. Okay, well, that's a bummer. So I also cleaned the front license plate now. So, and also here, by the way, if you see here, this one here pops out. It's we have washer for the front camera. So you know, they thought of stuff like that, but when it comes to the headlights, there is no headlight washer. So the reason why I walked through this because I want the Geilo test to be more winter oriented. How good are these cars in winter? What did the manufacturer do to improve the winter performance or the convenience. The charge port is on this side, doesn't seem to have any problems at least, versus having it in the front. So, and I can, you see, even now I can plug it in even if I'm not all the way to the front there, so that's also approved. As for the charging speed, quite bad. I just checked again, even after 44 minutes we are only averaging 30 kilowatt. Shit, let's charge a little bit more and then I guess we can go for it. We are now in the tunnel and we can use auto steer, but I have to say that it feels a bit nervous. It jerks left and right all the time, even though the road is quite straight. So yeah, what about this one? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, wow, look at that. There's a slight curve and it jerks really choppy movements here. Whoa. Okay, I think this one needs some refinement. Wow, trying to kill me. We are now at Sokna. I'm topping up here because it didn't seem like we could make it back to Oslo. I'm gonna show you something. Oh no, stop music. Just stop it there. Yeah. Okay, so if you see here, if we go to HVAC setting here, you see E-heat, and if you read the description here, it says something like E-heat is a supplemental air. Okay, but basically it's the PTC heater. And if you disable this while you're charging, you will, it will heat up the battery faster. So the way Ford told me is that, there's going to be a software update where by default, when you fast charge, it will switch it off. And this PTC heater, the way I understand it, is then a shared heater between the cabin heater or battery heater. So by switching it off, we will hopefully get faster charging. So on the previous stop at Geilo, I had the E-heat on most of the time, except for when I was in a gas station. So we're gonna see now, let me switch off the car, by the way. So we're gonna try this time and just let it charge for a bit and see if the speed goes up. We see here that when we plugged in, we received 52 kilowatt. So let's wait for a bit, come back in maybe 5-10 minutes. I'm going to go to the other side of the road and maybe go to the restroom and maybe grab some groceries. What is this, a mountain of snow or something? Wait, how hard is it? Check if I can climb it. Oh, it's a little bit fluffy. Okay, maybe not. I'm not sure if I can climb it. I actually don't have proper shoes. So this is not very good winter shoes. I have some other shoes at home, but I wasn't planning on climbing a snow mountain. And I feel like the car has good soundproofing. Nice and quiet inside the cabin. And then I noticed that, if you look here, dun 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 dun, double glaze glass, but only the front. So let's see. I'm gonna show you the rear. Yeah, this is just single glass. I don't know if you can see it there. Kind of hard to show you, but the easiest way to distinguish it is just to knock on it. Okay, but you see, has a slightly different frequency response when you knock on it. So at least double glazed windows in the front. Not too bad, eh? Okay, let's check out the charging now. So I went to the grocery store, we're back now. You get, oh, look at that, 90 kilowatt, like a boss. Wow. So you see, if you want to fast, I mean, if you kind of know that the battery is cold, then you need to not have that heater on. So let it heat up the battery instead of the cabin. Well, okay, now the car is on, so maybe I should stop the car. Whoop. Okay, so it's power off now. The heater was running for a little bit. I found out that the heater runs in parallel. Well, there are indications that the heater runs in parallel. Wow, now we're getting 93 kilowatt. Wow, this thing charges schnell. Okay, not too shabby. So it was just cold getting a little bit in the beginning, but then it picked itself up. So one trick I can tell you that if you charge slow, this is also on general basis, not only for the Mach-E, but on general basis, if you charge slow, okay, just charge whatever you need so you can get to the next fast charger, and then hopefully you will get faster speed there, because every time you fast charge, the battery heats up. Yeah, but it depends. Of course, it depends. Yeah. All right, we charged with 54%. We started with 29. So if you add this with the one from Geilo, it means that it's as if we started with 90%. Okay. So one nice feature I like about the Mach-E is that you know you have automatic setting here. See, when you leave it on automatic, it will just do whatever, recirculate or whatever. But there are 3 settings for automatic. You have the high, the medium, or the low. I like that. I wish other cars would have that too, because sometimes I want to have it somewhat high, like right now, because we have a little bit of snow in here. But eventually, if it gets too hot, I can just tap it down a little bit. So nice. Okay, anyway, let's go back home now. We are back in Oslo, and let's take a look at the stats. So on the way from Oslo to Geilo, we needed 65%. And on the way back, we needed 62%. So that means this car is neck on neck with I-Pace. Not too bad, right? So I-Pace has heat pump, which this one doesn't have. But then I-Pace has slightly smaller battery than the Mach-E. So yeah, that means pretty good result. It's high up than the upper half there. So, and then for consumption on the way there, we have average 240. We don't know exactly how much. It's just rounded in the 10. Okay. On the way down is 210, so that's 225 average. So, okay, the car is kind of thirsty, but remember it's winter, so. And this is all-wheel drive. If you want the more efficient Mach-E, you have to go for the rear-wheel drive. But I love the all-wheel drive today, man. For overtaking, for just accelerating, getting from standstill in an intersection or something, or getting up a hill, all-wheel drive is king. But of course, for this car, it also sacrifices the consumption, so that's kind of a bummer, and it's more expensive. So maybe you can go for a rear-wheel drive 75 kilowatt-hour pack. It comes in 75 and 99 kilowatt-hour pack, and then rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. So I wonder which one the Norwegians are going to buy. Yeah, and then as for charging, over there the battery was cold at Geilo. As expected, it was cold getting, but down here it charged pretty fast. I measured 106 kilowatt over a 5-minute span, so that is really good. So it seems that once the battery heats up, then you don't have any problems with cold gate anymore, unless you drive really slow or it's really cold outside. But the downside though with this car is that it seems like you have to share the battery heater and the cabin heater. So that's a little design flaw that I can't fix. But as for the software bugs that you saw, that can be fixed. And also Ford told me that this car is not final. They are still working on improving the charging curve and the infotainment and yeah. So hopefully by the time you guys get the car, then it will be way more refined in the software department. So yeah, I think actually my impression though of this car, in this test I tried to look at it from a winter car perspective. How is it? And my impression is that it is a pretty good winter car. So it ticks many boxes, like heated front windscreen, for example. Or was again, seems that the camera back was heated. I'm not sure if that is just the nature of the camera being active or whatever. Radar though wasn't heated. That's a little minus there. But I mean, which car should I compare this with? Model 3? Yeah, Model 3 has other qualities again when it comes to winter performance. Like Model 3 kind of wiggles with their tail. Hopefully they'll fix that. But then Model 3 doesn't cold get that much. You can preheat the battery before fast charging. So it's like pros and cons. But overall though, I think this is a pretty good car for the money. And you can go to the cabin without having to stop and charge. The only reason why I had to stop on the way back was because it was charging kind of slow. But normal case is more like you hopefully can charge to 90% or whatever, at least if you charge to 70-75%, then you can come back here. So yeah, good range is always king. Yeah, and for the price of this one, I mean, it's not that expensive. Well, it depends how you spec it, but I think it's actually pretty good value for money, the Mach-E. So yeah, that's gonna be it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching, and talk to you later.